So, I am tired, to be completely honest with you, but I made the fatal mistake yesterday of checking how much homework I have. I have a lot. I not only have 2 bits of core math homework left to do, but I have about 3 biology bits of homework to do, including a full booklet, which I obviously won't be able to do on stream, and I need to make a poster, which I can't do on stream. The other bit of biology homework I have is to show proof of revision, which I have technically done. A couple of days ago we did that big stream where I was writing on the whiteboard a bunch of notes, but I want to do more. I want to do more revision because I was only covering the basics. So the plan is, today I'm going to do all of the core math homework, which I will be able to do on stream. It's fine. Then tomorrow I'll do a biology stream where I cover the rest of the biological molecules topic. I think we'll cover the cell topic too. We'll go over everything cell related. We'll go through things like cell fractionation, infection and response, diffusion, osmosis, active transport, everything we'll go through tomorrow for biology. It'll be a massive 2-hour stream. But today, we can take it nice and easy. We're only going to be doing core math today, and that's that. My hair is a bit of a mess. I got a haircut, and it's a bit strange. Usually when I get a haircut, I kind of get rid of the length, because right now my hair is actually quite long. It's almost in my eyes. But I decided to keep the length the same, but kind of cut all the rest, so I look a little bit different to how I usually do. But anyways, we've already got this homework done, and I just doxed myself by accident there, great. And this is the homework which I printed out because Kieran sent it to me, and I do believe that this is homework, which means I should probably plan out how I'm going to answer it and then copy it all into my book. So I think we're good to go. Not expecting any viewers today, to be honest. I sent Kieran a message, but pretty sure he's AFK. I will tonight be live on JMC streams doing the fight night, the Saturday one. My goal last time was to burn 1,000 calories, which I did. I'm really happy with that. This time, my goal is to also burn 1,000 calories, just because it's fun. It's a fun little goal to have. So, in order for that to work, I need to be on schedule, preferably. And that means I can't really be sitting here for an hour doing homework. So, let me just charge up my watch while we're waiting. Yeah. Alright, we're ready. So, I'm trying to find my blue tack so I can actually stick this thing on. Okay, so it says use the student loans on page 4. I don't have that, and according to Kieran, I don't have that, so that's weird. So you use this. In September 2024, Jesus Christ. In September 2014, this person started a 1-year post-grad course. She had to pay total fees of 9,300. Okay, not sure how important that is, but we'll write it down. The university awarded her a grant of 62,000. The rest of the money was loaned to her by the company, the student loans company. Cool. Alright, right away then. We can do some basic subtraction. So she only is loaning 3,100, which is fair enough. In September 2015, the student loans company added a 5.5% interest to the money they loaned her. So, we're going to take that 3,100 and multiply it by a 5.5, so 1.055. Okay, I'm liking the sound of this question. It doesn't sound too tricky so far. What I am going to do is I'm going to grab, if I can have it, my calculator. So I can make this a lot easier. So, what we need to do is 3,100 times 5.5. Alright. Jesus, times 5.5? What am I on? 1.055. So that interest accounts to 3270.50. So that's how much money she has to pay back. Cool. She now starts a job with an annual salary. This is 7 marks, by the way. An annual salary of 56700. That's a salary per annum. Okay. She now has to start repaying her loan by making monthly payments to the student loans company. Okay. By making monthly payments. The student loans company takes payments from her salary each month for 10 months. She then decides she wants to pay off the rest of the loan herself as one final payment. How much will this be? You may assume that no more interest is added. Okay, so this is the outstanding loan. Cool. This is all of the information we're given. So we need to math the rest of it, which I think is going to be quite easy. For a 7-mark question, this does seem a little easy. So I'm going to try and, make this work. Where's my book gone? You know what I need to do? I need to sort out all of this work. Where's that other bit of homework? Okay. So. Okay. So, this is 2014. So what we know right away is she is on the second plan. Plan 2, which is post 2012. So what this plan dictates is her gross income is more than 21,000, which means she has to start paying it back. So she starts paying it back of 9% of anything she would owe. Alright, so let's just first break this down. The salary, so that is 5,700, so it's that much. And we are taking away a personal allowance of 21000. Alright, so 56700. Alright. 35k. 35. So this is how much taxable income she has. And what we're going to do is we're going to divide that by 12 to see how much she has to pay each month. Sorry, I've done this in the wrong order. We're going to then multiply it by 0.09. So, 3, 2, 1, 3. That's how much she pays per annum. We're going to divide that by £12. Or by 12, obviously, months. So every month she is paying 267.75 towards the loan. So we're going to multiply that by 10. to get us 2677.5. We are then going to obviously subtract the the outstanding loan, 3270.5 by that. So, her remaining loan is £593. That should be the question answered. That should be it. Completely answered. I believe. How much should this final payment be? Yes, that's it. That's it right there. So, we are now going to need to write down all of this information into my book, which might take a couple of minutes because I can't be asked really, but we're going to have to do it, otherwise my teacher will probably accuse me of not actually showing the working, which is something he loves to do. So, the initial payment subtract by that grant gets us then we're going to get that 3100 times by 1.055. So that is a outstanding loan. For context, I'm just writing down my notes into my book now, so it doesn't look like I've cheated. So her salary is 56700 per, which means um 35 Alright, done. I will try and okay, whoa, I am messing up real bad here. I hope that's readable. If not, I will show the notes very quickly. If that's not readable, let me know and I'll try and do it, but there we go. That's that. All good. Okay, so we have done 2 bits of homework now. The only bit we need to do, I'm going to be completely honest, I don't even know if we need to do this. I don't know. Okay, whoa, my camera. I don't know if we need to do this because I don't recall. I don't know. I don't remember ever getting this. I don't recall ever being given this homework. So I don't know whether we're meant to do this or not. But you know what? It seems relatively easy. It's just a multi-choice. So you know what? Let's spend 5 minutes and get it done, just in case. How about that? I have literally nothing else better to do. Okay, I'm gonna erase this now. Hope you guys got what you needed from that. Actually, a very easy question there. If that came up in an exam, I would be thanking God or whatever religion, I don't know. Okay, questions 1 to 4 are about the following information. An intelligence test was designed to have a mean score of 100. To check this, a random sample of 120 people in sample are given the test. So the population mean is, well, the population is 120. The population mean should be, population mean, pretty sure it's C. What is an unbiased estimate of a population mean score? I mean, this right here is, I think it's this one. 124.2. Because you're just dividing the mean score. I honestly do not recall. Anyways, the variance of the population is that. So the square root of 295.8 is the standard deviation. Alright. So we're looking for... I don't have the table. Shit. Where's my computer? Right there. Great, I'm going to need to look up a table very quickly. 1 sec. Or maybe multiple seconds, depending on how fast it loads. That's why I'm glad in an exam we get given a table. Okay. $97.5. $1.96. Alright. So 1.96. We can do the rest from here. Because the equation is... Okay, hold up. Hold up. I will get this. Plus or minus the z score. Hold up. I've forgotten. Is it mean? So 100. That's the standard deviation. And the population. Okay, I think that's how you do it. I could be very wrong here. But I think it's mean plus or minus 1.96 times the square root of 295.8 square root of 120. And we get 100. This is a confidence interval. So this seems about right. 103.077. That is not one of the answers, so I've done it wrong. No, hold up. No, I haven't. It's C. It's C. It has to be. Questions 5 to 7 are concerned with the height of adult men, which may be taken to be normally distributed with a standard deviation. In a survey, the heights of 50 adult men are measured, so that's a sample. That the total of heights is that. So you do 8720 divided by 50. So that is a mean of 174.40. You know, I just realised we are getting insanely close to exams. Holy shit. If it's almost... Hold on, what day is it? The 24th. So we only have 4 more days. Sorry, random side rant here. Only 4 more days, well 5 more days until March. Then we're already a quarter done with the year. GCSE started about mid-May. And I don't know when our exams start, but I'm going to assume it's around about mid-May as well. That is extreme. Oh my god. So we only really have now about just under 3 months left before exams. And obviously this year I think I'm only doing 3 exams, not like 20, but still surprising. I will of course be doing AS level revision streams every day. I know it sounds a bit corny, and look, I know back during the GCSE season I definitely kind of dull-lifed. I just did so much revision, but it definitely helped. You guys have to remember, especially for biology, I had a really bad teacher, to the point where I had to teach myself like maybe 10 topics on my own. This year I don't think I'll need to revise that extreme because I understand a lot of the topics quite well, but I will still be doing revision streams, so you guys can mute this channel or block it or whatever during that time. I don't mind. It will probably be a case of, as soon as it gets to May, I will start streaming once every 2 days, maybe. Every, like, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. So, something like that. Anyways, let's crack on with this quickly. The Z-score of 95. Hold on. I need to find a table here. A 90% confidence interval is 1.645. Okay. Six, 4, 5. Cool. Alright, I think we're good to go. So it's the mean. So that is 174.40. So that's the mean. Plus or minus your z-score times by the standard deviation of 8 times by the sample of a population mean of 50. So we get 176.3, which is already given me an answer. I don't need to do the other bit. It's that one. It's A. Find a 95% confidence interval. Well, that's even easier, because all you need to do then is replace that with 1.96? So that's 172.2. and 176.6. So it's C. Alright, well there you go. The first 4 questions done just like that. And on the back, it seems like there's literally only 2 questions. That is an irritating ass question though. Having to work out the mean. 482 plus 564 plus 527. But imagine having like dyslexia or some shit and having to calculate the mean of like all of these questions. I'm sure they would have to do something I'm sure in an exam this just would not happen. 6x5, 594, 562, 657, 494, 583, 531, 652, 532. And then we divide by 16. So that's 554 is the mean. I think we know all the info here. Standard deviation of 80. Uh, 16 is the population. Alright, I think we're good to go. So we get the mean of 554 plus or minus the z-score of 1.96 times by the standard deviation of 80. I forgot what the standard hold on, very random side rant. A low standard deviation is more consistent data. Yes, that's what I was going to say. Just wanted to make sure I was on the right track there. Just randomly there, but... I lost my train of thought. Square root of, what was square root and the population. I got 593. Which would give us D. Based off your confidence interval, what should the biologist conclude? Well, if it's between that's a huge amount, really. What that indicates, so for species A, species B, it could be both. Because the mean weight, it could be either A or B. Alright, there you go. Done. Alright, there we go, everybody. I have just done a lot of shit. Are we done? Are we done? I think we might be. So you know what? Let me go now. Just very quickly, tidy up. Like, actually just take a second to tidy up my bag. Because, Jesus Christ, there is so much mess here. One of the pens, like, look at this shit, bro. Okay. What the actual hell? There is so much shit here. Oh my god. Look at all this. Okay. This book we have never used. This is a wider reading book for history. Never used it. Never used it once. That's going right in the drawer of things I'll never use again. That's just some exam questions. Can bin that. Bin that. I'll keep that. I really need to just stick half of this shit in my book, I think. There, I'm just gonna keep all of this stuff together because that's the digestion topic. I can bin that actually. that is history work, which I need to actually revise. This is stuff about cells. That's wider reading, so this is history stuff that I can pop away. Well, my apologies, guys, for if any of you have just clicked on now watching me tidy up. You're like, what the fuck's going on, Joseph? It is all good. I am just very untidy, apparently. I think we're done there. That is an exam. I'll show you guys this, actually. This was for, I want to say, cell membranes, yes. So that goes in that folder there. The sodium-potassium pump. Actually quite a useful diagram there. I'll keep that with me. That's cool. I'll keep hold of that. Microscopy stuff. Is this? Oh, this is all revision materials. Okay, I remember now because Alice gave this to me. We will revise with that tomorrow. Introns and extrons. That is not stuff related to the topic. Do I have any Polly Pockets? I bet I don't, do I? I bet I don't. Bro, even my desk is starting to get messy. You know it's bad when literally the desk, which I've had for like 12 years, even this is starting to fall to pieces because of how much shit we get given. These are all cards for my card game. I can pop these away. I like how this stream has just devolved into just a tidying stream. I'm gonna bin that because, although this is all biological molecules. See, this is where having a folder would actually come in handy, having one at home. I have folders. You guys want to see what's in them? Not a lot of stuff. Yeah, I can't even really get out. Oh my god, I have so much shit. Jesus Christ. This was the other bit of core math homework that I'm going to do now very quickly. I'm just going to tidy very quickly. Okay. Final bit of core math homework, and then we're done here. Well, I'm not. I still need to tidy up all of this shit, but... Alright. Okay. Well, we're fine. We're good. That took maybe 10 minutes. Look at this fucking homework, bro. This has my name on. Hopefully you guys aren't devious. This is a mess of a sheet. I feel bad for my math teacher just to mark this. My apologies. Where have I put my pen at, bro? Okay. Don't know what I'm doing anymore. Okay. I can take these, actually. So. This is what we're doing. I just need to figure out what a z-score of 80 is. .282. Right, we're good to go. We can do all of these. Now, I just need to find where I put my calculator, bro. This is so messy. Okay, here. Here. Right. The mean is gonna be sample mean of 60 plus 1.282 times by the standard deviation is 10 divided by the sample size of 36. So we get the upper bound is 62.14. The lower bound is 57.9. Cool. Now we just adapt these numbers. So that is going to be 3.86 and 8.14 and finally 8.027 3.97. Alright, now all we do is work out the width and we're fine. So 57.9, 62.14. So that gives us a width of 4.24. 8.14 subtract 3.86 gives us 4.28. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that that's the same. And 8.027 subtract 3.97 gives us 4.06. Okay. We're done. That's all of the core math stuff. Now I just need... You know what I need? Polly pockets, and I don't recall where I put any of them. Which annoys the hell out of me, because I... Where did I put them? Well, hold on, I need to think. Did I really use them all? Alright, here's what I'm going to do. This folder here, which was originally for my card game, I'm going to have to... Look at how many Polly Pockets there are here. Each one of these Polly Pockets is for an individual card. You guys are now about to witness me take out every single card so I can put them in revision. Most of these cards I could probably bin. Well, not bin, but... I basically have a giant folder just full of them. Oh my god. Like, there's about 40 cards here. This is going to take an hour. At least then I can use this to store all of a revision instead of it being, you know. Speaking of Imaginext cards for game, while we're doing this, I'm working on a actual video game. A proper good one. The previous game I made, Joseph vs. Bride, I'll admit, it wasn't that good. I enjoyed working on it. It was some of the most fun I've had working on a game in years. The problem with Joseph vs. Red is it was very half-heartedly planned. I spent way too long. I get... Well, no, that's not the way to think about it. Basically, what I did was I made the whole game, and then when I came up with new ideas, I had to find a way to squeeze them into the game. What I can do now is the opposite. I am still working on the game, and I'm taking the development very slowly. This is a game which will take maybe a year to get done. So what I'm able to do with that, what I'm able to do is, if I think of an idea, I can implement it while I'm still working on the game. Unlike previously on Joseph vs. Red, where if I came up with an idea, I would have to integrate it into the already finished product. Good example of this is skins. I didn't have a system of skins, which meant that I had to rewrite lines and lines and lines of code, and it was a very ineffective code. But now with this game, I can think about all of that very slowly. So, for example, serving. Serving, the game, is actually very doable because all you need to do is literally, I implemented it, so that all you have to do in order to serve the game is press I think it's the shift button, and it saves the whole game data as a text file, which you can then implement back in using a load feature. So right there, what I did was I basically fixed the big problem with Joseph vs. Red, and that was that it didn't save any of your progress. It was impossible. I fixed it. There's a lot of cool features of this game that you guys are really going to enjoy. It's obviously a turn-based combat game, just like Joseph vs. Red, but the idea with this one is that it's very much a lot more strategic. There are about 50 cards so far to unlock. 50. Each card has a different element, different health, different everything. They are all completely unique. Every card has a unique ability, different moves. Some might share similar moves, but every card is drastically unique. There are some cards which are obviously way more OP than others, which is where balancing and testing is going to play a very important part. I'm going to need all the help I can get to playtest this game, because if there's 50 cards, there's infinite synergies. I mean, yeah, it's almost impossible for me to really go into depth here, because I don't really want to spoil much. But let's just say that the game is big, and as a result of that, there is going to be a lot of fun that you guys can have with it. I mean, just thinking about it like that gets me excited. The best part too is there'll be seasonal events. So, for example, during the summer, there will be exclusive cards that you can unlock, which you'll only be able to unlock during that specific summer event, which gives people an incentive to play all times, instead of only playing it once. The game is progression-based, which might annoy some people. I know I'm personally not the biggest fan of games where you have to spend hours progressing, but I think the best part for me is how you could literally play for an hour and still be really good at the game. There's a shop, which means that when you're kind of sat there, progression can happen double quick. You can play through a story campaign, and this campaign will allow you to unlock most of the cards, about half of them, maybe a third. The other third you'll only be able to get from the shop. So you need to get XP, which you can obviously get through combat. So it's a very unique game. I'm looking forward to it. Definitely, definitely going to be a big game, which I am taking my time with, I guess I should say. This is no Joseph vs. Red. This is not a game which I will spend, half a year on only to abandon. I'm taking my sweet time with this game because I want every single detail to be perfect. I literally spent 3 hours a couple of weeks back, 3 hours making the user interface look better. Because Ethan told me that the UI of a previous game, Joseph vs. Red, was a bit tricky. So I thought, alright, well, let's just spend a couple of hours making the UI look good. I think the best part too is I'm trying to implement a 2D shooter into the game too, as a little side thing. I can't promise that I'll get it done because it's turning out to be quite difficult, but I'm trying to make this game as big and as unique as possible, which is really fun. Okay, that's every single card. Now I just need to stack them up. See, I'm really looking forward to being able to show you guys this game. The only problem, of course, is I don't know when that will be. It could be a week from now, or it could be a month, a year from now. The thing with making this game is I am a solo person. I represent no party. And what that means is, well, for better lack of a word, if I am struggling to make the game, that's the game done, type thing. I mean, it's happened before. I have spent months trying to make a game, only to get stuck making something and just give up. That's a problem with being a solo game developer with not that much experience. But I'm still trying to make it work, and I hope you guys will enjoy the game when it's out. I know for a fact that people like Kieran will probably enjoy it. Not only because it'll be a decent game, but also because there'll be a lot of room to break it. There will be a lot of room for, coming up with really OP strategies, doing all of that stuff. There will be no room. there will be plenty of room for doing absolutely anything in this game, basically. Anyways, what that whole rant was for, that 8-minute rant, was so I could get a bunch of Polly Pockets. Which we now have. So what I can do is I can sort all of these out. Write on them. Just going to write on this one, core math. Then I can literally just pop all of the homework, all of the loose sheets for core math in here. Which will be great. What time is it? It's almost 4, which is surprising. That means I should probably start to pack up and end the stream, which I am doing. Because now, what I need to do is head on Creed and get warming up. for context, the fight nights. Every week I do fight nights on Saturday with Retro and occasionally someone else. It's not a big community, but the fight nights are a lot of fun. And I have been playing Creed for probably 3 years now, and I still take part in as many as I can. Not only because it's a good amount of fun practicing and fighting people, but good exercise too. I don't get out very often, mainly because the part of the part of the country that I live in isn't the safest. It's not like London unsafe, but I'm pretty sure the town I live in is like one of the most dangerous in my city. So, yeah. But that means I don't really get out much, and as a result of that, the only form of exercise I can rarely get is through either walking or playing games. So I really do work out a lot on Creed. Back during summer, I think I played for about 11 weeks straight, every single day, no breaks. Pretty sure, which is kind of weird to think about now that you mention it, but that's like my only form of exercise, just playing Creed and... Oh, I know what this is. Okay, that's homework. But, yeah. So because Creed is my only form of exercise, really, it means I have to give it 110%, which I do. I basically, if you check my Apple Watch or whatever, because I use my Apple Watch to just check how long I've been playing for, stuff like that. If you check, it always says, it always says that I do good. And last week I literally got 1,000 calories just burnt from playing, which it might be quite a big amount. Okay, that's the digestion topic. Almost done. Literally just writing down the names of the topics and then shoving them in my folder. And this is biological molecules. Which we will be doing tomorrow, the second part of. Okay, perfect. There we go. Now I have sorted out everything to the best of my ability. Fuck. Okay, now I can actually end the stream. Alright then, thank you guys for watching. Goodbye.